Two things you should know first. I'm going to do this without notes, and I cry very easily. So I'm going to try to get through it. So as he said, can you guys hear me? Yeah. All right, as he said, I'm Callan. Some of you may know me from Amanda's many Facebook albums. I'm also Amanda and Dylan's permanent third wheel. They like to refer to me as their sister wife. I like to think of myself as the donkey to their Fiona and Shrek. Okay, keep it moving. Or the Stassi to their Schwartzy and Katie. Or the April Ludgate to their Ron Swanson and Amy Holt. Leslie Before I talk about them, I just want to acknowledge the families in the room. I'm sure you guys don't need to be told this, but the Clarks and the Renzullis are an awesome group of people, and I have no doubt you guys will do a great job at celebrating tonight. The Renzullis have always been kind to me. They've let me crash their second Thanksgiving dinner or their 4th of July celebration. And the Clarks have always made me feel welcome in their family. I honestly think that kindness is genetic and that maybe they should be studied. And it's no surprise when you think about the lovely, talented, amazing, educated people that Dylan and Amanda are, that you can contribute it to their two awesome mothers. Pat, back here. She's a dynamite of a woman. She hikes all over the world, and if you are lucky enough to know her, she is ultimately your cheerleader. And Jill, also back here, she is a domestic badass goddess, and it's Martha Stewart, the Shane. So both of these families have put together this amazing wedding. There's been a lot of personal touches and love, and you can tell throughout this whole thing. So now, getting to Amanda and Dylan. Sorry guys, I am verbose. I met Amanda in 2010. I always felt the universe wanted us to be friends because we both were at PU, but we didn't know each other then. And it wasn't until 2012 that I saw that she was attending a feminist happy hour, and I was like, I want this girl to be my friend. And I think that's so rare that you get to choose your friends. Often you just kind of work together or grow up together, but I sought her out. And I'm here today, so clearly this is working out for me. And she happened to bring her boyfriend to a feminist happy hour, and I was like, okay. But if you know Dylan, you know that he is amazing and loves all of humankind, so it made sense that he was there. Much like the two families that they come from, Amanda and Dylan have always made me feel welcome in their home. They have loved and supported each other, and also loved and supported me, and I'm sure everyone in this room can feel that as well. They have always been dedicated to their relationship and making it better. Sometimes when I'm like, okay, but they keep coming back to each other and loving each other and dedicating the work that it takes, and I have no doubt that they will be an amazing couple for forever. I think all of us in this room knew that at one point we would be standing here, and I'm so happy to celebrate them with you guys. Cheers. Cheers! Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Let's give them a round of applause one more time. Come on. It's not about anybody else except for that. I am Jim. I was one of two Dylan's roommates. The other one's back there. His name is Mikey. Met him in Arizona. Him and I have been through a lot. And a lot of you guys have college roommates, understand what a lot means. I'm not going to get into it, but it was fun. So about 7 years, how long have you been together? Yeah, okay. 7 years ago, I was in Washington, D.C. I drove up to see Dylan, hang out with him a little bit, and we go to this restaurant. I get there before him, which is typical, because he got lost to his own restaurant in his own city, which is typical. And in walks Dylan, and he's radiant. Like, just the most amazing thing just happened to him. and he's smiling ear to ear, and it's been a long time since I've seen that. And I was like, what is going on? He's got, I gotta tell you something. What's up? I just met somebody, okay? I'm gonna marry her. I was like, how long ago? I just got back from the coffee shop. Really? Okay. Then I met Amanda. Yeah, you were right. I don't know what else to say. Like, the most amazing people have come together to form this union. You guys heard these amazing speeches already. I know it's getting long, but everything that these people have said is true. You guys are here for a reason. We all are backing them. A lot of people say there's a lot of fish in the sea, there's that one person in life, there's that one person in the world. That's 6 billion people in the world. This is the example of it's out there. You're gonna find that one match, that one perfect person for each other. And if you ever doubt it or need to tell somebody an example, tell them about these two right here. So cheers.
Right, hi everybody. I'm not nervous at all or anything, I swear, it's fine. So many of you know me as Bob, and there are many times in my life where I've been tasked with speaking in front of people, which usually I'm not nervous to do, but today I'm incredibly nervous to do that, simply because the person that I would go to in any of those situations is sitting here next to me. Because I trust her opinion and expertise implicitly with, you know, design and wording and writing. So I also came to find out she even had a hand in writing my brother's speech for my own wedding. So imagine having to get up and talk in front of her and at her own wedding. So forgive me if this goes awry. It was pretty tough to do this without her guidance, especially when she's winning accolades like Toastmaster at Fido, and then they cancel the competition because she won it 2 years in a row and they didn't want her to take a third. So she's the forever reigning champion of the Fido Toastmaster Championship. So, all right, so without her input, I was forced to do some research. How do you give a good speech? So you go online and you see all these different ideas, and you know, one suggestion is to use a quote or a relevant quote. So what quote comes to mind thinking about my relationship with Amanda? And the first thing that comes to mind, no more drama, right? Well, Mary J kind of got that wrong, in my opinion. She missed the mark. If it weren't for drama, we wouldn't even know each other. We shared many dramatic moments, both on stage and off, and if any of you know either of us very well, you can attest to that. For instance, during my many visits to Boston, and to take it back for a second, I was driving out to Boston for work last week, and I had this moment where I realized it's like my little sister's getting married, and this drive to Boston was always to go and see her and hang out with the BU crew, what? And you know, they accepted me like their own. It felt like I got to go to BU and I didn't have to pay that tuition. So, but anyway, so you know, speaking about drama, there was a certain instance at a certain Burger King on Comm Ave where it ended with some opera gloves being used as weapons and a blue beehive wig being stomped on the floor. So, you know. And if you know, you know, and if you don't ask. So the next quote that came to mind along the lines of drama, I researched, and we can thank Julia Child for this one. She said, drama is very, very important in life. You have to come on with a bang. You can't go out with a whimper. Everything can have drama if it's done right, even a pancake. And to me, this embodies not only the drama in our relationship, but also, if you're a Facebook friend of Amanda's, her love of pancakes and many breakfast foods. So Amanda and her friends, you know, many of whom are here today, they all welcomed me into their group, even when I spent a semester abroad and I slept on couch cushions on the floor of an apartment in London because, and my coat over me because we didn't have an extra blanket because there wasn't enough room in the suitcases, right? We toured Europe together, we saw London, we saw Paris, we saw Amsterdam, we ate hot dogs on a bus stop bench, and we took in some culture and nightlife. We learned that high school French is useless, and we did not do so well learning how to read a 24-hour format when it comes to catching a bus to Paris. So, drama was also a factor in Dylan's proposal to Amanda, from a scavenger hunt to a surprise a cappella performance, which she then reprised last night for, all of us to enjoy. This is, the next act in their relationship. And I'm so happy that Amanda has found a co-star that helps keep her focused and give her balance. And as your uncle said, allow sometimes a 70-30, sometimes a 60-40, sometimes a 50-50, and I think we all need that. So let's all raise a glass, and as it says on our flags, 3 cheers for Clarkzulli. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Cheers. Love you, guys. So, one more thing. To continue in dramatic fashion, we have a special surprise for Amanda and Dylan. So I'd like to bring on Matt and Jess and Aaron for a special, very dramatic performance.
Someone else, but not for me. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seems. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. And then I saw her